What's up, y'all? Crisco here. Hope y'all are doing great. You know, I wanted to come on. I've been making a lot of videos. The channel's been growing really good, and I wanted to come on anyway. The title of this video is I've been a New Orleans Saints fan since 1987. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I don't know how long the video is going to be, but I'm going to just talk real quick. So back in 1987, the New Orleans Saints made the playoffs for the very first time. We played the Minnesota Vikings, and we were winning 10-0. I remember that. I was very young. We ended up losing 44-10. From that point on, I started following the Saints. I remember, I'm just gonna say somebody. Somebody asked me at that young age and said, "Do you like the Saints?" Well, of course, when I was younger, I didn't care about football. I'd be watching cartoons and different things like that. So I said, I really don't know. So they got me my first Saints t-shirt. Maybe in a video, I'm going to show y'all my first Saints t-shirt, if I haven't. I got like 7,000 videos already. So I may have shown y'all. I don't even remember. But so I still have my very first Saints t-shirt from 1987. So I remember back in that day, you know, we had the Dome Patrol, Pat Swilling, Vaughn Johnson, Sam Mills, and Ricky Jackson. Jim Mora was the head coach. He had just came on, and before that time, we hadn't had much success at all. Like I said, we had never even made the playoffs. So I remember people taking shoe polish and writing "Who Dat" on the back of their windshields. And I don't know. It just kind of became something engraved in me. So as I got older, new coaches came in. Mora was fired. Mora quit. Mora just had enough. He quit. He did a pretty good job, but he quit. We ended up having Mike Ditka. Mike Ditka came in. Those of y'all Saints fans remember Mike Ditka. He went 6. His record was 6-10, 6-10, and then in his final season, you know, he gave up all them draft picks for Ricky Williams, and they ended up going 3-13. And Bill Koharich and Mike Ditka and the whole staff was fired after that. And I still remember one of my buddies, he came to me, rest in peace. I hope he's watching us from heaven, but he said, "Hey, Chris, they fired the whole staff." I was like, wow. But, so yeah, we had Heat Schuler. Ditka just didn't know how to bring in talent. He was past his time, and he gave up too much, you know, for Ricky Williams. You know, Ricky had a pretty good career here. He did some good things, did great things. Y'all know about Ricky Williams. He did some great things in Miami. He had 1,853 yards. He was in his first year, 16 touchdowns. Went to the Pro Bowl. Was the MVP. He was rejuvenated. He wanted to prove to people that he was great. You know, and but anyway, yeah, we had guys like Keith Poole and you know, Lamar Smith was our running back, and he just didn't know how to bring in the talent we needed to compete. So the next thing, I'm gonna hurry up and get to the end of this video because I don't know how much time I got left. But we brought in Jim Haslett. We won our first playoff game in 2000. Hakeem dropped the ball. Aaron Brooks came in, had his first season. When Jeff Blake got hurt, phenomenal. And we won our first playoff game. Then things kind of went sour with him. You know, we had the whole Jake Delhomme, Aaron Brooks thing when Aaron Brooks was hurt. After that, Jim Haslett was gone. They got fired after the Katrina year. We brought in Sean Payton, who changed the culture of the Saints. Went to the NFC Championship game his very first year. Lost. We had Reggie Bush and, of course, Drew Brees, and we still had Deuce and all them. Brought in. He knew how to bring in talent. He came in. He was the offensive coordinator for the Cowboys. He knew how to bring in talent. Eventually, the next couple of years, we won the Super Bowl, our only Super Bowl we ever had in 2009 to 2010 season, beating the Colts in Miami. And Sean Payton, you know, he went and he got burned out, and so he was replaced. He left, and he's in Denver now. He was replaced by Dennis Allen, who was a good defensive coordinator. He's with the Bears now, but he wasn't so much a good head coach here. Now we got Kellen Moore, and I don't know, we're really struggling this season. Spencer Rattler, Tyler Shue, they just made a change at quarterback. And I'm just going to put it like this. Since me watching the Saints in 1987, this is probably the roughest I've ever seen a Saints team. So we got a lot of work to do. I'm going to be watching the Saints today like I do always. I love the Saints. I've been to hell and back with them. I'm going to always love the Saints no matter what. So that's my story. We played the Rams today. I hope we can at least put up a good fight. Thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed my New Orleans Saints story. I've been doing this 9 years. I have over 7,000 videos, and I go live 3 times a day. Also, I'm a big LSU fan, too. We need a new coach and an AD. So, who dat? Go Tigers. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with y'all later.